Hey, everybody. Welcome to NewWayStories, the podcast that is a comedy podcast that talks about creativity, comics, and cinema.
Yes.
And also is the podcast that is the best at intros. We've got the tightest, most coolest intros
None of
ever.
them are liquid.
Nope.
They're all solid.
They're all solid.
They are intros. There's no fat in the meat.
It's a solid movement from point A to point B.
Absolutely.
A real... We've been rewatching What We Do in the Shadows, and Nandor takes their the leaders, the Vampiric Council, and he's saying that the co-leader is actually his number 2, and it's important to have a firm number 2. It's bathroom humor. We were just talking about...
They're not the leaders of the Vampiric Council in real life. Though.
Ben, are you? I've had some props here. So, hey, I was talking to Rylan, a dedicated listener. He said he watched...
Rylan the firefighter?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, no, I don't know.
Lives in Montana?
No, Rylan, the Ray Surftway cashier.
Oh, yeah. That Rylan.
That Rylan?
Yeah.
Ghost of Stone.
Hey,
he
Rylan.
was saying that
fellow stoner.
He actually watched the pod, and I was like, it's a fun experience, right? It's like IMAX, but for NewWayStories. And so, filmed in CinemaScope. As you guys know, I have been fairly obsessed with, fairly obsessed with comic books. I've been picking random stuff up over the past month or two, and it's been great, but I wanted to share some stuff with you guys, because comic books, I think, as I'm getting into it, and I am guilty of the one that I want to find the one that's worth $1 million and pay. Yeah. You know, you find it at a yard sale, you pay $2 for it, and then you can turn around and sell it for $1 million. Yeah, I want to do that.
Yeah.
But I think the joy of comic books is actually what the comic
Wiping
books
your butt.
are. No, not that.
That's not what I was going to say.
Although I did find a random 2009 George Bush political comic book. Yeah, I didn't bring that one today.
I love George Bush.
No. I get what you're saying. That was like wiping your butt. I was just the toilet paper that has political figures on it. That's what made the connection in my head.
Wait, George Bush Sr. or George Bush Jr.?
Jr.
Oh yeah, he's the one.
George W. Anyway,
JW.
I have gotten into picking up independent comic books that are not very popular, right? So probably not going to be a millionaire off of these. But I have learned that there's this random publishing company from the late 80s, early 90s that I really like. They're called Now Comics.
Now that's what I call comics.
And I picked up this here Universal Soldier movie adaptation #1. So if you're not watching the pod, listen, they got a bloody face of a Universal Soldier on that, Darius. I brought it just knowing you were going to be here. Look at that. This is a priceless comic book to me.
That's crazy.
I said it's priceless. When I was in Oregon, there's a bookstore at the outlet mall that also has comic books. And they were trying to sell this #1 Universal Soldier for $8. Based on the major motion picture. I was like, priceless, yes. $8, a little pricey. So, the guy at Yakamix, like Comics,
mix it up.
Comics. Oren, he hooked me up with this.
Yeah, that's what I call comics.
I bought some other random stuff, and he was like, "Oh, you can just have that." I was like, "No, let me pay you $1 for it," because I'm very generous. But then I found these other ones, and in the 80s, as we know, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, black and white comic book.
Big deal.
Big deal.
Yeah.
Boomed. But there were people who were trying to jump on the train of mutant animals, black and white comics.
Nice.
So I picked up #1. This is a tough one to find.
Geriatric mutant ninja rabbits.
Close. Preteen dirty jean kung fu kangaroos.
Preteen dirty jean.
Yeah.
That sounds like a slur.
From Blackthorn Publishing, everyone's favorite comic book publisher. So that's awesome. This is like and
why
there's
is it?
It says plus an extraordinary short but critical appearance of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles by Peter Laird. And so Peter Laird, I think, drew one panel in this and the kangaroos are running by looking for the bad guy, and Michelangelo goes,
Mikey.
he's that way. That's his cameo.
That's so interesting. What year is that from?
86.
Wow.
86. Did not take
Wow.
off. Did not take
I
off.
gotta see this.
Yeah, and then we have adolescent radioactive black belt hamsters, also from the mid 80s.
That's
Color
really
covers,
funny.
but black and white on the inside. This is book 2, so if you got book 1, I'm
Email
willing,
us.
I'm willing to
Email us.
pay a premium of $2, maybe $3 for it.
But this is also not like bandwagoning. This is a joke. These are both homage because
They're homages for sure. Even on the intro, I think of the radioactive hamster one. They're like, we're trying to continue on the spirit of how awesome the Ninja Turtles are.
Yeah.
Is that the two towers
It was.
in the cover?
Oh, it is. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, that's. There's actually a few different. There's actually a few different, and I don't know why I'm into this, but there's an original Spider-Man poster that got recalled that he's in between the two towers.
Yeah.
I would love a copy of that.
That's
and
really
then
cool.
also there is a Superman book that got recalled that he's like fighting on top.
He's like lasering the two towers down.
Is that what? It's something. It's seriously something like
And
that.
he says, "Truth, justice, and the Allah Akbar way."
And it literally was supposed to be released in September, or they like released it, and then the Twin Towers happened, and they recalled it and took that panel out.
Same. Okay, for the teen. Not
And
the
he
teenage.
just destroyed the Empire State Building. You know, like a
that big.
hack. You know, King Kong did it in the 30s.
In Lilo and Stitch, the original scene where they're flying at the end, whatever the big guy's following them,
Yeah.
he was gonna almost crash into a tower, and that movie came out in like 2002.
Yeah.
and they redid that
They're
whole
like
ending.
a little too close to home.
Yeah, you could do a whole episode
Super
probably about
interesting.
like all the movies that just happened to almost have like
They
towers.
they first pitched that the space plane was going into a Navy base, but they were like, we really can't do that. I don't even know why you're pitching it.
And then Pleakley was like,
It's in Hawaii. That's a
It's a
Pearl
World
Harbor
War II
joke.
Pearl Harbor
I like
joke.
that.
Yeah.
Well, guys, so anyway, that's
What were you gonna say, Ben?
I was gonna say Pleakley was gonna be like, but it doesn't melt steel beams.
I mean, the fact that you can pull out a character name other than Lilo or Stitch from the movie Lilo and Stitch is very impressive.
Yeah, well, General Gantu, Chumba,
General gone too far.
Cobra Bubbles. I've watched Lilo and Stitch a lot of times.
I feel like that's then in the Giles household, Lilo and Stitch is somewhat of a mainstay.
It was big. It was big. We ripped it off. My dad used to do this cool thing where he would take VHS tapes. I don't know what the statute of limitations on this is. He would take VHS tapes
Dude,
home.
Disney's gonna find out.
Well, we didn't resell them. And my dad got a VHS recorder, and there was a sweet period of time where you could just take VHS tapes home from the video rental store
Yeah.
and just record copy
Set up
them.
a second VHS
Yeah.
tape.
And
Yeah.
so we just had a bunch of ripped VHSs at our house, which I think is pretty funny. We had Shrek.
Yeah.
I remember, like, if you ask me what the cover of Shrek, the movie, looks like,
Yeah.
it's a piece of 8x10 college ruled paper with my dad's handwriting that says Shrek.
Is it even in Sharpie? Or
No,
is
it's
it
in
just
pencil.
regular
Just in pencil.
number 2 pencil?
Shrek. He didn't even like add some green in there to kind of distinguish.
It
No.
was just like Shrek.
I have an
Lilo and Stitch.
old DVD copy of The Incredibles that is just like purely somebody ripped
Yeah.
from an Office. It's like an Office Depot
Yeah.
DVD, but The Incredibles is on it. Disney, we're so sorry.
It
That was
actually-
from our childhood. We were young. We were stupid.
Yeah.
We pay full price for Disney Plus now,
Yes, we all do.
over and over and over again. So please don't get angry at us. Between the three of us, and Darius especially, we give you so much money.
Yeah.
Please, for the love of God,
all of the
do
money,
not
all
sue
of the
us.
expendable income I have. I want to start a company that sells pot brownies and call them the Incredibles.
Oh,
Incredible.
nice.
The Incredibles.
Incredible.
This one's called the Mr. Incredible. It's so strong it'll rip your face off. This one's called Elastigirl. It'll make you feel like your legs are jelly. This one's called Dash. It'll make you move so slow that you think you're moving in slow motion.
I thought you were gonna get out of the. You go, and then when we expand, We can have it's Dash
This
into
one's
other
called-
markets.
Violet.
It's that white collar.
This one's called Violet. Don't smoke it.
Do not smoke this one.
Smoke Violet.
All right, so listen, I failed this week. I didn't watch Fantastic Four.
But you've seen Incredibles, which is close enough.
I have seen Incredibles. I
Better.
tried.
Incredibles is better.
I tried to watch Fantastic Four, but on Thursday I just was busy.
Yeah.
And
And
maybe
you
next week.
You
But-
sound
Busy
like,
being a
you
loser.
sound like me.
But
Busy being
what I
a
want to do is I still want to talk about it because the people deserve a Fantastic Four conversation because we've had, I think, let's just call it what it is, guys.
Okay.
Call a spade,
Yep.
and a club,
Yep. And a heart,
and a diamond.
and a joker, Ben. Silly guy.
I thought you were gonna say Steve Miller, but we've had two movies.
Oh, man.
That's
That's our new sound effect. And that's the joke gong, guys.
Aren't we fucking hilarious? We've had two back-to-back movies,
We have.
superhero movies.
We have.
Not just two back-to-back movies
Two
that are
big
good.
movies.
Super
Two
fantastic.
big,
movies.
Yeah.
super fantastic movies.
Yeah.
One from DC, one from Marvel.
Yeah.
When was the last year we had two movies, one from Marvel, one from DC?
Probably 2023.
No, it's definitely longer ago than that.
Well,
No,
we had
I'm
The
sorry. I meant that are
Flash.
good.
Oh.
That are good.
If you're saying that are good, we have to go all the way back to Man of Steel.
Well,
Because
Man of
that is
Steel and or probably
Oh,
Wonder Woman.
the Batman.
Okay.
The
Yep.
Batman and Shang-Chi. It's been a while since it's felt like this.
Yeah. I would say even if the Batman and Shang-Chi came out in the same year, it definitely did not feel
No.
like, whoa.
This is the same month. Like Superman
Yeah.
came out and then 2 weeks later Fantastic Four came
Yeah.
out. So that's like huge.
Honestly, it was like a little too back-to-back for me.
Yeah.
Because I delayed to watch Superman. I think I watched Superman
Yeah.
the day before Fantastic Four came out. And then it was like, Fantastic Four is out. I was like, oh, crap. Like, I can't afford to be 2 weeks behind on this.
Yep.
So, but I want to talk about Fantastic Four because, listen, has there been 3 iterations of Fantastic Four? There was the old one and then the sequel, which I don't know how it ever got a sequel. It must have done okay in the box office.
It had at the time Chris Evans was more known than he was when he did Captain America. He
Yeah.
had been like in another teen movie.
it's kind of actually crazy his
career's wild.
his career. Yeah. And then like kind of landing in
Yep.
Captain America.
Yep.
Um,
But it also had Jessica Alba was in it. Jessica
Yeah.
Alba was very famous.
That's true.
And then I know that the British guy that played Mr. Fantastic was also sort of well known at the time. So it had some draw.
Even the thing, isn't that the guy from The Shield? Like
Yeah.
that
Michael Chiklis.
yeah. That's impressive, Ben.
That is really impressive.
That show. I mean, that show was like super hot during that time. Like
that's
that was. So all
As a 5-year-old, I was watching. That's how I knew it.
all four of them were really big gets.
Yeah.
They just failed on the
Execution.
writing and directing.
I just rewatched it, and it's fun.
So then they had another one with Miles Teller and Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you've always been able to cast really great,
Mhm.
and then the execution is just not.
Well, it's
there.
the origin. Like unfortunately, the Miles Teller one, they veered way too far from the source material. And so if you're going to make a movie that veers that far from the source material, it has to be so good that no one cares.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four is not the biggest IP, but if you're a nerd, you have to revere the Fantastic Four
Yep.
because they're the beginning of modern comics.
Yep.
Yeah.
They are the beginning of what we know today as comic book writing. And so even if you're not a big fan of them, like I think the Fantastic Four is boring comics, but I have a ton of respect for what that is. So if you're going to veer that far from the source material, you've either got to stick to the source material or you've got to make it so good that no one cares. And they did not do either of those.
Or commit, because like it was like a messy production. I think the director was like drunk. Like that was the rumors.
Yeah, that sucks.
Like you had, it was supposed to be this kind of like serious kind of body horror. Like it was supposed to be, you get the scenes when they're like there and his face is like, cause he's stretching and then
right.
and whatever. But then at the end of the movie, you had so many corny lines. You had the famous, man, I'd say this is pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
Say that again. Say that again. And so it's just like this weird, like, it's like weird monster.
The movie for me was actually a good movie until the end with the Victor Von Doom, the way they did Victor Von Doom. When they did the cut in that movie to like years later and Miles Teller is living alone in the woods.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the new one. I'm talking about the Miles Teller one. That was really cool.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He's like trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Trying
to figure out how to fix them.
Yeah.
But,
and Miles Teller is good in it. Like he's a good actor. It turns out Miles Teller, good actor.
All of the four of those people are
great
the four
actors.
of the best actors of their generation. It just was.
It is a great example that probably the biggest reason is that they had a vision and they didn't stick to it. They didn't have a singular vision going into the project, or maybe they did, but they didn't stick to it. And I think
a little too drunk on set.
I think that like a body horror like movie for Fantastic Four is maybe not the correct choice for like the tone.
Certainly not.
Like you said, like you gotta, if you're gonna reinvent it,
better kill it.
You gotta crush it. Now they're gonna make like a Clayface movie or show that is going to be like body horror.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense for the power. It makes sense for the book. Like, yeah.
It's so weird to me that over the last year, body horror has become part of the nomenclature of just general people.
Yeah.
I didn't even know the term body horror. And I'm like, I like movies. And now it's made a real big comeback.
Yeah. It's true. And it was like a sub genre, right? You got The Fly that people know with Jeff Goldblum, but then you have like jokes. You've got the Human Centipede.
Yeah.
And that's, those sorts of movies.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. But now they're like, freaking, what's the Demi Moore one? The Substance or whatever?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was like
an Oscar film.
It's an Oscar film. Yeah.
Yeah.
In that, like, I personally, as a film nerd and like subgenre, like nerd, as you saw those comic books that I picked up, I love that those subgenres are getting recognition.
Yeah.
I'm not the nerd that's like, ugh. Like, I can't believe the awards are finally recognizing the thing I like.
No. That's a
but
sad way to be.
I like good filmmakers and good actors being in subgenre things. Like, can you imagine what the Human Centipede would have been if it had an A-list? No, I'm just kidding. I've never actually
Chris
watched.
Pratt was in it.
The Human Centipede's got to be one of those movies that is like the most referenced, least watched movie because you heard about it. You heard that a guy. Yeah, I think even Sharknado though has like an actual like cult following. Shout out to Ali Anderson.
How many they make?
Sharknado's on like 7, but
they also made like
again,
3
according
Human
to the
Centipedes.
Andersons, only the first 3 count. Fourth one blows.
They really lose the heart of Sharknado after the third one.
It might be on 6. I don't know. I can't see a 7.
There's a lot of Sharknadoes.
Guys, I had a
more than they need.
This is a side note, and then we'll get right back into Fantastic Four talk. I did a trivia question that was about Hulk Hogan. We actually, I don't know if you guys remember, we had him on
the podcast.
We had him on last week.
Yep.
From Beyond,
Brother.
from above. Bless you, brother.
I was thinking.
He's like flicking.
I was thinking after the podcast last week, like what else could we have asked Hulk Hogan to talk about? And Hulk Hogan giving spiritual advice would have been awesome.
So, question number 3. This is movie by the numbers. It was all things have to do with numbers. Starring Hulk Hogan as Dave Dragon.
Yeah.
What children's martial arts movie has the subtitle High Noon at Mega Mountain?
4 Ninjas Knuckle Up.
Well, three ninjas.
Sorry.
3 ninjas.
Knuckle Up.
3 ninjas. I think Knuckle Up is a separate.
Oh.
I think it's 3 ninjas. 3 ninjas kick back.
Dang.
Knuckle Up, and then High Noon at Mega Mountain. They can't quite.
3 Ninjas High Noon at Mega. Sorry,
Yeah.
you said the subtitle.
Yeah, sorry.
You're right. No, I didn't listen to the question.
I forgot one that Hulk Hogan starred as. I didn't realize his name was Dave Dragon.
Which is almost as weird as his wrestling name.
Yeah. So, but I'm like, it's so funny because it's like this martial arts movie, but then he's in like a weird costume, like thing. He looks like a bad guy, but he's protecting them.
Yeah.
And there's carryover from Victor Wong, who is their like mentor, the Mr. Miyagi type of Three Ninjas.
Did anyone get that?
But like High Noon at Mega Mountain.
High Noon
like, what
at
are you
Mega
like?
Mountain.
Is it a Western? Is it a martial arts film?
Pick a lane.
Pick a lane, Three Ninjas.
Three Ninjas.
I mean,
part 5.
talking about going away from the vision from John Turtletop's original Three Ninjas.
Oh man, Turtletop is rolling over in his grave.
I just am realizing that they couldn't get Turtletop for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They go, hey, isn't this a perfect fit? He goes, no, it's too hack. I can't go.
No.
I can't go Ninja Turtles for Turtletop.
Turtletop's busy. We've got to do another national treasure.
So, well played on another John Turtletop film.
Hey,
National
that's the
treasure.
only other one I know.
We got Cool Runnings also in there.
Oh,
and I believe The Meg, starring
Sounds like
Jason Statham.
Sounds like the Turts got quite a record, man.
I mean, dude, if you go, it's like
yes, you're correct.
Most unsung,
old Tabby Cat.
most unsung filmmaker. For like, at least for like box office successes, you got
dude. While you were
Turtletop,
sleeping.
You got
The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Ooh, that's
that
not it.
actually, it's a fun movie.
Nick Cage. Yeah.
Oh wait, that's Nick Cage. What's the one with John C. Reilly?
I don't know.
There's some sort of apprentice movie with John C. Reilly. Is it not the Sorcerer Apprentice?
Riley.
The Sorcerer's Apprentice would be
Also-
so great if it's
The Vampires. It's like the Vampire's Assistant.
the Vampire's Assistant.
Yeah, gotcha. The Vampire's Legal Aid.
The Sorcerer's Apprentice, and it's John C. Reilly and Donald Trump. It's a mashup of the two genres. I can't.
No, we have to do it.
I can't.
Yeah, you said it.
I
You
can't.
can't not do it.
Thinking about it
You
in my head.
know in your head how it's supposed to
I
sound.
think, but I can't really do a John C. Reilly other than I don't know. That's all I've got.
That's like John C. Reilly, but also the guy from Police Academy.
It's so hard. Like I've tried to do John C. Reilly for
Whoa.
like no. It's Bobcat.
Bobcat Goldwyn.
I don't know. Many of me now Step Brothers.
The Vampire Assistant was not John Turtletop. It was Paul White.
No, I'm trying to think of John C. Reilly.
Just why?
No. Yeah.
I'm just saying, I thought that it was.
We got on a
when
really
you
weird
said
tangent.
Sorcerer's Apprentice, I thought you were talking the John C. Reilly film. You said Nick Cage, and I was like, I am thinking of a real movie, I swear. The Vampire's Assistant is a decent movie, is what I'm trying to say. I can't speak for the Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Yeah, Sorcerer's Apprentice is not great.
But yeah, man, John Turtletop, Brett Ratner, like, listen, they're making you money.
There, dude. Brett Ratner and
They're
John
making you
Turtle.
money.
The Tob and the Rat. There, the Rat and the Turtle.
The Rat and the Turtle.
The Rat and the
It's
Turtle.
gonna be a sick documentary that you didn't realize the Rat and the Turtle were connected, but there's like all of these ins and outs. They're like they're fighting each other for like these like crappy blockbuster billings.
This is such a niche conversation right now.
No, it's a niche conversation.
It's a niche.
You're welcome, Malia. I just love Ratner. Ratner and
It's a very niche conversation.
Frederick. This is such a Frederick conversation right now. Nietzsche. A Frederick Niche conversation. All right. Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four.
Let's get out of the niche and move on to the more broad spectrum.
Yeah.
Ben, you said this movie was the most aesthetically pleasing superhero movie you've ever seen.
Absolutely.
I would agree to that.
Go ahead and talk on that.
Wow, he usually doesn't come. He doesn't throw it to me. I don't know what to say here.
It's a yes or no question.
Yes.
Which is the best podcast content.
No, it was super. Yeah. So you had the '60s aesthetic, and it's everything. It's like it's what they thought the future was going to look like.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is in The Incredibles? They have a word for it. It's like retro future or something like that.
Yeah, what I just said.
Well, yeah, but it reminds me of that.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
it's they're just
We always-
ripping. They're just totally ripping from The Incredibles.
Yeah.
When The Incredibles originally ripped from Fantastic Four.
Right.
Yeah.
Good point. The mom isn't the one that goes invisible. The mom's the one that stretches.
Yeah. The daughter's invisible.
I mean, but if the Undertaker is introduced at the end of Fantastic Four First Steps, then you'll know.
well, the Undertaker or the Mole Man is in
Or the Underminer. I'm sorry.
Mole Man is in the beginning of the movie. It is very odd how I think probably Incredibles stole more from Fantastic Four than I realized. But
Probably.
the mid-century modern
mid-century
future-
modern.
The mid-century
That's not the actual term
I
that I'm
don't think
looking
that's
for.
the actual
That's like
term.
an actual decorative term. But mid-century futuristic modern.
I'm putting it in. Let's see.
Dead IKEA.
but that mid-century retro future thing
Yeah.
is
Gorgeous.
it is and The Incredibles did do that first.
Yeah. It is. Honestly, it's what I want all of my sci-fi movies to be.
Yeah,
like,
dude. It's the most fun.
I'm not really into these like realistic future
Yeah.
movies.
No.
Yeah.
Where everyone has an iPad and iPhone. Like I don't care.
Yeah.
Like I want really high tech stuff,
Well-
but also I need a radio
My-
to like talk
the
to
two-
people.
Well, there's a lot of so you have like Reed Richards creates this like robot, this AI that does stuff for him, but then he also like to change the settings puts in a
Has
little
put
tape.
in.
Oh yeah,
Tape deck.
yeah. That sort of stuff is great. That's straight up
Yeah.
like the Jetsons.
Yeah, it's
Or, like,
very fun.
One of my favorite moments that I haven't really brought up, but like Ben Grimm, the thing he's in the kitchen a lot. He likes to cook.
yeah.
And, like-
like from the chef.
Yeah. And exactly. And he was like one of the things in the kitchen was broken.
The
He's
bear.
like,
Or the bear. Yeah.
he's like, fantastic kitchen, get down, fantastic
That's right.
kitchen.
That's right. Fantastic Kitchen is so.
He calls it the fantastic kitchen because like something was broken and it wouldn't like go back down.
It is cool. It's also cool because we forget, or I often forget, Reed Richards is probably the smartest character
I think he is.
in all of the MCU.
Yeah.
And so we've
Even
had
smarter than Tony
a fifth grader.
Stark.
Yes.
Oh.
Jeff Foxworthy challenged him. It's
But Reed Richards, here's what I
Okay,
have to
so
say.
that
Are
would be
you
like-
smarter than a fifth grader.
that would be a weird comic book that I would like want to get. You're like Reed Richards on, and then it's like set up like Slumdog Millionaire, but Reed Richards is trying to get through. Are you smarter than a fifth grader?
What is the capital of Mozambique?
It's like what if? Like right now, I think
Yeah.
they just put out what if Goofy was Spider-Man. What if Reed Richards was on Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
That's amazing.
Listen,
That's
Marvel,
fun.
you're welcome. Disney, I know that you were fretting over those like $30 that we stole from you, but that's $1 million idea.
You owe us $999,997.
For that one comic book that I will purchase.
Yeah, no, I agree with Ben. The Fantastic thing was great. The mid-century modern future is cool.
It just looks gorgeous. It doesn't have. It's the most unique looking superhero movie. I
Yeah.
don't think I've
Well,
seen
I
a movie
almost, like,
do this
you,
well.
You kind of forget that like a movie can have its own
Flavor.
aesthetic or flavor.
Yeah.
You know, I on the Pixar train,
Mhm.
I watched the thing with Monsters University, and there's a very specific like lighting choices that they make when the Mike and Sully are like opposing each other. One is in a shadow that like sort of the one that you're supposed to root for in the scene is like in the light, and the one that's like in the wrong is in shadow, and then it's not until they're working together that they're both in the light.
That's
And it's
pretty
just like
cool.
subconscious,
Mhm.
but it sets this like aesthetic and like
Yeah.
mood as well for the movie.
Yep.
And I think we've got you feel like there's two options that you can have for a superhero movie. You can have DC incredibly dark,
Mm-hmm.
or you can have like kind of flashy Guardians of the Galaxy, Thor, like that sort of stuff. I mean, even your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man and everything like that is still set up in the Marvel tone.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
It's the only thing that Marvel has done, other than the one fight between the Illuminati and Scarlet Witch. That was a fun scene. Other than that, it's the only really good thing Marvel has done with their alternate universe thing. As a matter of fact, just was watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and at the end of it, the leader...
you mean Brave New World?
Oh, sorry, Brave New World. At the end of it, the leader, big brain guy, was like, I've been running all the tests, and I see the future. The future is other dimensions. And I was like, gosh, this sounds so stupid.
That's real dialogue from.
Yes, that
he
is.
doesn't
I'm not
say other dimensions. He says
multidimensional or something like that.
He's like,
it's not far off.
how are you gonna? You've been able to protect the world from me. How can you protect the world from all of them? And I'm like, man, get out of her. Get out of here,
Krang.
Get out of here, Mom from Holes. We know who you are. You're not fooling us. Yeah.
That was the first movie I watched in theaters.
That's a cool movie.
Holes? That's a great first movie.
Really
Who is the mom? Oh. Wait, like the mom, like Stanley Ilnatz's mom?
No, they call him Mom. I don't remember his actual name, but
Oh,
he's the
John
guy-
Voight.
No. Ben's going to look him up. He's the guy that Zero... You're
Sorry,
nothing,
Tim,
Zero. There's nothing rattling around in your stupid little
Tim Blake
head.
Nelson.
Tim Blake, Ben.
Ben!
Let me figure it out. Wasn't he the brain in the Incredible Hulk like 20 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it
well,
all
I'm
ties
glad.
in. Bad movie.
Yeah.
Good tie-in.
He
Bad
goes,
movie.
boy, I wish that they would have had me in one of these earlier Marvel movies. He's like Iron Man and everything's popping off. He goes, oh, they're going to bring me back. It's going to be great. And they go, finally, it's your turn. He goes, yes.
He reads the script. And he's like, oh, so it's a Nickelodeon
Harrison
cartoon.
Ford.
Yeah.
You go, oh,
Harrison Ford.
I get to be in a movie with Harrison Ford. They go, actually, you'll never see him.
Literally,
And
you talked to him on the phone once.
Yeah.
he's not on the other line, though. It's movie magic. We record those separately.
Dude, it is.
Okay,
that's funny.
You know what's crazy about that? And you were mentioning like the writers and like they're probably not. They probably, I don't know what they did before that. They're probably not a bad team, but like what happened with Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the TV show, is it got gutted and chopped up so much because there was a plot line about like a vaccine and like a virus, and then it got cut. And then this movie, it was like one of the characters was like an Israeli like hero, and then October 7th, and then blah 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 chop 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 chop. And so it's just so funny if every project that Anthony Mackie's in gets cut because of some sort of
large world,
like real life global like conflict.
That is hard. Maybe I'm being too harsh on the writers.
It doesn't sound like you are.
No, it's still a bad movie.
I'm sure that the writers are good writers. Some of the writers from we're not talking about Fantastic Four anymore. Let's talk about Fantastic Four.
Well, I think to put bow on it, that I think sometimes when you try to patch something up too much, I think that monster goes and kills village people instead of just being your friends. Like at a certain point, you go, we got to start the creation over.
That's really good.
And yeah. So,
that's really good. Well said.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Funny, character driven.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like overtly funny. It's not like trying to, it's like, there's just like little moments of like.
And this, like, as a comedy fan, like this pleases me, right? Same thing with Superman.
Yeah.
You know?
The only funny parts are like the little one lines between Ben and Johnny, but like that's their relationship. So it makes sense.
It's not zany. I would say it's charmingly funny. Yeah.
Fantastic Four, First Steps, charmingly.
Yeah. I think it's a charming movie. Yeah. Yeah. I do think there's a lot of good,
well, it's like,
not forced banter.
Yeah. So I think that superhero movies, because it's been oversaturated by quite a lot, they get a bad rap because it's like the genre is a superhero film. And I think whenever I try to pitch, even like, you guys remember Will Ferrell? Do you know Will Ferrell? He was on this obscure show called Saturday Night Live.
He does the Last Man in the World.
No.
MacGruber.
I love the mix-up of two different... why am I blanking on his name?
Will Forte.
Will Forte is...
Forte.
I enjoy Will Forte.
You're talking about the guy that did Bullseye in the original Daredevil.
Correct. Will Ferrell.
Yes. Banshees of Inisherin.
That's Colin Farrell.
I was gonna say Alexandria, a little bit of a flop.
I don't have his phone number. I can't call him at all.
So, Will Ferrell. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Yep.
He came out with movies like Anchorman.
Yep.
Step Brothers.
Friday Night Talladega Nights.
Yep. Exactly. And it was very much a Will Ferrell. I was all here for it because I was from ages 15 to 22. Blades of Glory.
Absolutely amazing.
That's on Netflix. Just so you guys know, you're welcome.
Yep.
I was going to quote Blades of Glory, but I'll hold myself back.
It's provocative. It gets the people.
Nobody knows. But
Dude,
it's provocative.
kids today don't realize that Kanye West stole that from Blades of Glory, which is so weird to me. Kanye West is not that funny.
It is really funny. This is another side note. I enjoy when kind of superstars cross over and they like appreciate each other. Like I was listening to Jonah Hill. He like met Eminem and was starstruck by Eminem. Yeah. But Eminem was quoting Superbad, like the entire Superbad movie to Jonah Hill. And he was just like, this is insane. And so like, while you're like, I'm meeting my idol, Eminem is like, I'm meeting my idol.
Really
right.
Cool.
So Will Ferrell.
Neither of them met Elijah, luckily.
I told people, I go, hey, you got to watch Stranger Than Fiction. And they go, oh, that's that Will Ferrell movie, right? And I go, yes. But like
it's not a Will Ferrell movie.
It's such a charming, great movie.
Yeah.
I love it so much. It's got Dustin Hoffman in it.
Yeah.
Like it's a Will Ferrell movie, but it's also Dustin Hoffman.
Are you a golem? Do you want to be a golem?
Do you want to? And Trelawney, what's her name?
Oh man.
Queen Latifah.
Good point. Queen Latifah's also in it. Well
you're adding to my growing list of my favorite recasts for Harry Potter. And Queen Latifah as Professor McGonagall. And I cannot do an impression of Queen Latifah legally.
Can't or won't?
Emma
Thompson. Nailed it.
Maggie Gyllenhaal. Yep. The point is, guys.
One more guy. You know one more guy.
One more guy.
Well, his office mate is Buster.
Whose name
is? Oh my gosh!
What's it gonna be?
I'm just put on the spot here. I know it. I know it, and you know, and you know that I know it.
Buster, I know that you know it, but I would never get it.
We're gonna we'll pause. We'll come back to it. Let me get this thought out. My point is people thought a Will Ferrell movie can only be this Will Ferrell movie.
Yeah.
And there's like horror films that I'm like, you should watch this movie. Like, I really don't like horror films. I go, I know, but it's not the horror film that you think it is. Like it actually is a very like Signs, I think is a very like sincere like movie about a family that like I know there's aliens in it and I know that you're not maybe into aliens, but like
Signs is a really good movie.
It's just like a really
it's a good story.
Like Joaquin Phoenix and Mel Gibson are
so good.
Yeah. So anyway, and I think superhero movies are that. You go, well, it's a superhero movie. I'm just not really into that.
It's a Marvel movie.
Like, or a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
You go, well,
someone said that about Superman. They're like, I don't want to watch another Marvel movie.
Oh God. You can like not be into superhero movies, just like know get it correctly. Critique correctly. Say that 5 times fast. Am I right?
And that's why I got mad at you last week.
We still don't actually know who is in the right. My wife listened to the episode this morning and texted me and was like, Ben interrupting Trevor is infuriating. I was like, I know. It was a real
infuriating for me, Kate.
Well,
it pissed me off.
Wow, you're gonna have to clip those. I always like to say, anger is always a reason to belittle another human being.
This is true. I felt bad for when the first time
Ben's hot. He's hot right now.
The first time I jokingly told Ben to shut up, I was funny, but I felt a little bad about it. And I don't usually get actually frustrated with people anymore. I've done a lot of work on myself. And by the time I've been interrupted for the third time, I just like pinched the bridge of my nose and was like, okay, I don't know what
Well, it was just funny because it clearly was not like registering to Ben that he was like interrupting a story that had been going on for like
Couple minutes.
Yeah, it wasn't like you guys were competing for who was going to talk first. It was like, and it was like, hey, Ben, you just interrupted Darius. It was like, yeah, but like, this is the thing that, I'm like, hold your thought.
It wasn't that. It wasn't. If Ben
he didn't even acknowledge it. He just kept going.
If Ben had been like, no, I need to interrupt right now, then I would have been like, oh, okay. It was Ben, you're interrupting, and then a 10-second pause, and then another jump in.
Back into.
Pick a lane.
What is happening
interrupt
here?
me or don't interrupt me.
You didn't exist in that moment.
I get it.
I was
I
like
get it,
so
Benny
like
boy.
tunnel
I get it.
vision.
Tunnel focus, tunnel vision.
Hey,
I just saw red over Jesse's face.
I have a full paragraph on tunnel vision in Space Pioneer that it is you like seeing you are clearly focused on your target, but you fail to see like the surrounding things, and so it ultimately is you feel focused and driven, but it ultimately is a wrong way.
you're not focused on anything. Yeah,
exactly. Anyway, but
that's what my ADHD brain used
so
to work.
we'll find out. We'll find out when we decide to watch the movie.
How many
again.
S words are in
How many
there?
S words are in that movie? Doesn't matter how many S words, but how many S words did Clark Kent / Superman?
Yeah.
Don't spoiler alert. You go.
Clark Kent and or Superman.
Sorry.
So Fantastic Four.
Anyway, all that to say, a superhero movie doesn't have to be the superhero movie, right? And you can say that too for like actually superhero movies that I really enjoy, that are like indie super with Dwight,
Ray Wilson.
Defendor,
Kick butt.
Kick butt?
exactly.
The Kingsman.
Yeah. You want to list more?
No. So,
I think that's about it.
I wanted to list more, but I couldn't quite come up with
If
it.
there's any.
so Fantastic Four, they didn't use the characters as gimmicks. That's a big thing.
Yeah.
Like he stretches.
Yeah.
He doesn't. There's one moment when he stretches his arm across the room to do something simple.
Yeah.
And like pedestrian. Other than that, they just don't like.
There's also another one where he reaches the chalkboard. You probably didn't catch that, but it was so
you're
subtle.
right.
He just went.
No, you're right. And I think the fact that it's subtle is my whole. Yeah, you're right. Is my whole point. They don't do this overt thing about how ugly Ben Grimm thinks he is. Like, that gets worn out. You see that he struggles with it, but he doesn't have to. This one of my complaints about Superman. Even though I loved it, was Superman says its message in an actual. Like he actually makes a speech about what the message of the movie is. And I don't personally enjoy that, although I thought it was well written. Yes, Jesse, go ahead.
I was thinking that it's childish. Like it's childish to know your powers or whatever, and then to like use them flippantly. Yeah. And it reminds me of the hit film Harry Potter, when the twins can, what's it called? Apparate.
Yeah,
they can apparate, and Molly's like, just because you can apparate doesn't mean that you need to be doing it all over the house. Where all the adults in Harry Potter are only apparating when they like need to travel long distances. Like going upstairs or downstairs, they walk upstairs or downstairs, right? Like,
did you mention Harry Potter just so Kate could enjoy the pod after I
just to get back on? Yeah.
Kate, I'm sorry.
You know, and you know, you should be sorry.
I'm sorry. It was a loud scream.
I'm hoping in post Ben brings it down a little bit. That was that's my hope. Or we're gonna have some audio clips for sure.
We'll bring Kate in for a full Harry Potter podcast. We could do it. We can do it in the fall.
HP podcast. She was like, if I was on the pod, what would we talk about? And I was like, I think we have to talk about Star Wars prequels and Hayden Christensen.
She loves the prequels.
So, you know,
that would be fun.
We were kind of talking about how Hayden Christensen really kind of got the short end of the stick with the prequels because
he did.
Ewan McGregor also not great in the prequels, but he had a body of work to like stand on.
You mean you didn't like this?
This was
the no smiling laugh in the elevator.
Or
you've already done that yourself.
You've already done that yourself.
You've done that yourself.
One more time, Ewan. One more time.
You've done it to yourself.
Try less contractions.
You have
done it. Nailed it.
Anakin. Yeah.
But he had like a body of work to stand on to be like, see, look, when I won the Oscar with Danny Boyle. Yeah. You're like, oh, okay, cool. Hayden Christensen was like, well, we'll try you in this other crappy teen movie, Jumper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was not really well suited for him either.
No. But he made his money. He went and, anyway. So Kate would love to defend Hayden Christensen.
Like animals.
Slaughtered them.
Slaughtered them.
I looked up Jumper, and it's just the clothes.
It's a sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Kate would love that. She's an Anglophile.
She loves a Jumper. So Fantastic
It isn't
Four.
fair. They won't let me on the council. It isn't fair. We love Hayden.
I'm as smart as Master Yoda, as strong as Mace Windu. You sound like a real prick.
Yeah, you're as whiny as a 5-year-old Padawan, you little jerk.
But you're still as whiny as Stevie the Padawan.
It's literally Anakin as a full-blown adult, episode 3, mopping the floor with the Padawan. And the Anakin's like, it isn't fair. The Padawan's like, I don't know. I think it's part of our duties as Padawans. Anakin's like, this is a waste of our time. You have so much more power than this, Stevie. Reach out. Take it. It's yours, Stevie. I no longer sound like Hayden. I now sound just like one of the guys from Love on the Spectrum.
You got
reach out and take your
You got
power.
A little bit of George McFly too in there. I'm your density.
Lorraine, I'm your density.
I mean, destiny.
Last night, Lord Vader came down from the planet Vulcan and told me that if I didn't take Lorraine to the dance, he would melt my mind. So
my mother-in-law just asked me what my favorite movie was, and my staple is always,
Back to the Future.
Shawshank Redemption is like, listen, I want respect from film nerds,
Yeah.
but the reality is, man, is that Back to the Future has
the
to be
most fun movie.
Back to the Future, the first Turtles,
Yeah.
Hook, and then like the Ocean's trilogy. I'm like, I will watch any of those movies anytime
you
of
put
day.
it on. Yeah.
Absolutely. Like,
Yep.
and so I think you have to like, those have to be my favorites, right? Like, I love Shawshank. It's
Yep.
incredible. It's an incredible piece of filmmaking, and it is like a good movie, entertaining. I love watching it.
Yep. You don't
But-
want to watch that every day.
Don't want to watch it every day, and
No.
I will watch Back to the Future multiple times a year.
Yeah, it's so good.
Anyway,
Yeah, so Fantastic Four was good, dude. It was good. The way that they did the villains was well done, and it was a genius setup for the way that they can introduce Victor Von Doom.
oh, so
It's subtle
Doom's
enough.
not even technically in it.
Who?
Doom,
Doom is
Victor
not
Von
in the
Doom?
movie.
No,
the
the
bad
only
guy?
time in the movie is that when Sue's
Doctor Doom.
there's like a one little thing, and
Which-
it's not even like super
He
evolved.
is not. He's not a character. in the
I
movie.
think is a correct choice,
Yes.
right? It's like with the Batman, when Batman Begins happened and it wasn't the Joker, and I know
Yeah.
that they ended up making the Joker, but
Yeah.
it's like, we get it.
Yeah.
The Joker is the Joker.
Yeah, we seen it.
We get it. So when they're like, we're doing the Scarecrow, like, oh,
Yeah.
Cool.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, to do
and Ra's al Ghul.
yeah, so I think that was good. The villain was good. They did Galactus, and I think
Right.
Galactus is a really boring villain. So using Galactus, he's barely in the movie. So using Galactus as just a way to create tension for the family, I
Yeah.
think was really, really smart. And there was still some fun action in it. Again, you get to see, like, it's really cool that you're like, they live in this mid-century modern future, but Reed Richards has invented teleportation. He has,
Yeah, just like
he
yeah,
has his own faster than light
like space.
space engine. So
Yeah,
he
he's like flies the ship into it,
so
and
he
then
can
it just
fly through a wormhole. Like all these, it's like really, really cool the way, in my opinion, as a nerd, the way that they're like, oh, Reed Richards is so much smarter than
Yeah.
anybody that we've seen in the MCU so far.
Wow.
And like solving these big problems is nothing for him. And but also allow, like, Tony Stark is really fun because he's like the brash, like, I'm smarter than everyone guy.
Yeah. Did
And-
no one else do the homework?
And Reed Richards is the like classic neurotic, anxious nerd. And it's honestly just so good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So good.
to speak to the people who are kind of like burnt out on Marvel. You don't need to watch anything.
No.
This is its own self-contained.
Yep.
There's like
Which
really,
I love that too.
Yeah.
Like I want, especially when I'm reading books,
Yeah.
like I want the series Like I want the books to be able to stand on their own.
Yeah.
That I'm like, do I have? That's why I
Do I have to
really
read 20 other Louis L'Amour books.
Yeah, like I really hate middle books where they go, hey, you really got to read this 700-page book to get to the final book.
Yeah.
Like, ugh,
You could jump in and have a great time, and even like when it comes to like,
it's just like the deep in at a neighborhood pool party. Just jump in and have a good time.
Jump in and have a good time.
We'll throw some bratwursts in after.
I was gonna say get
Some
yourself a hot dog.
glizzies.
Get yourself a glizzy.
Even like the catch you up, if you don't know the Fantastic Four, it takes advantage of like the 60s era, and like they do it in a like a TV reel. Like a lot of the intros, like in the Fantastic Four, they're dumping this, and
just like in the beginning of Incredibles.
Yep. They
go, let's just superimpose that.
Yeah, not doing an origin story too was. It's obviously that is the current right move. Don't do an origin story.
Same with Superman, right?
Yep.
They're already. I liked. He's already Superman.
So
he's already established as like he's a guy who's
300 years
people.
ago. The first metahumans. 30 years ago, Superman arrives. Yeah.
3 years ago, he announced himself.
Yeah, as the strongest of all metahumans. 3 minutes. No, 3 months ago.
Yeah, he. That's when he attacked Baravia.
That's right. In
3 hours. No, it's 3 hours ago he fought. And then 3 minutes ago, he lost.
He lost his first fight.
That was awesome. And then even just like they're like it's 3 months into the relationship with Lois.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 3 months in. Apparently that was
Clark, which is great.
That was a last minute edit. So this is a big thing that my friend who only likes one ice cream said. He's like some of the pacing was weird to me. There were some cuts I felt like it was missing something. So James Gunn, this movie takes place in a week. And at the beginning of the movie, when he crashes down that big wide shot, it was supposed to say Sunday. And you'll catch...
Oh, that's really cool.
And throughout the movie, you'll see these same kind of wide shots that kind of like cut to the next day.
Supposed to be kind of a
Monday.
Ticking clock sort of
Tuesday.
thing.
And like it was all supposed to happen within a week. And then test audience didn't love it. And David Cornsweet claimed it was his idea, but then James Gunn in an interview said they kind of did it in the editing, the editing room.
Probably going to go with James.
Probably James one.
He actually asked me for all my opinions.
Okay, I'll be honest with you.
No, just kidding.
David Cornsweet, I do think he probably has like wants to contribute creatively, and I appreciate that. And maybe he's a little overzealous. You see him in interviews, he's such a bro. He's obsessed with Star Wars.
Yeah.
He loves Legos. He loves stupid jokes.
He was on
I'm terrible. I haven't watched a single.
He was on Rick Glassman's podcast.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, you should watch it. It's hilarious.
Yeah. Done.
I've fallen for whatever spell David Cornsweet has been casting,
Nice.
and I'm like, oh, this is a celebrity that I really like.
I love it.
But James Gunn, he came up with the idea to have that, and so they used all their extra shots of the fortress or whatever, or the snow, and then I forget, there was one movie or there's one writer that like they always would use the same number for all that stuff, and so he came up with that, and then that's the beginning of the movie.
I love it. All right, guys. Hey, that's Fantastic Four and Superman and comic books.
Yeah.
And everything.
Yeah.
We are New Way Stories.
I apologize for your eardrums.
Yep. And I want to just leave you with this. Tony Hale also stars in Stranger Than Fiction. Like, subscribe.
Double checking to look at his screen. Look it up.
Tell your friends. Yeah, no, that was all me. I actually have been sitting on Tony Hale for a little bit.
That's amazing.
I was like, Anthony? No.
Close.
Tony Hale. Yeah.
Crazy.
Wait, can I say two things though?
Yeah, sure.
First thing.
This has been New Way Stories.
This has been no. Superman or Fantastic Four. You've seen them both.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
this is apples and oranges.
It is. It totally
no,
is.
not like one's better. Like, what do you like? I enjoyed this one more.
I definitely enjoyed Superman more.
I'm gonna say the same thing.
Okay.
Not like, but definitely go see Fantastic Four.
I think Rylan also he said that he thinks he enjoyed Superman more.
Go see Superman so they can pay all their CGI artists who are going to make Spider-Man and Doomsday in less than a year.
Dude, seriously.
So they can finish it.
Yeah.
And then my last thing. What are the exact parameters of the super?
If he uses it as a
profanity,
as a profanity, not as a reference. Like when he references the hashtag, that doesn't count.
There's twice that happens. It references.
Right. So that doesn't count. the moment I'm thinking of is like something. If I'm remembering correctly, something comes at him and he says it like instead of saying "oh shoot" or "oh golly," he uses a real swear word.
Dude,
well, there's 50 people online who say otherwise.
Well, hey, and I could be wrong, and I totally am here to say it, but there's no hard evidence on.
Man, I swear
there's no hard evidence online that says there's this many swear words. Like IMDb oftentimes says there's 43 swear words in it.
Well, I saw.
It'll be out to stream in 1 week, so.
Yeah, in 1 week?
I'm kidding.
No, well, I was going to say, we'll get back to it then in 1 week.
On this one, those websites, the christianparrot.net or whatever.
Yeah. Focus on the family, plugged in, baby.
Well, there's another one. And
Shout out to Dr. Dobson.
And it said only...
We call him Dobby.
Like non-Superman characters, whatever. Either way, we'll find out when you're wrong.
I love the clarification. I love the clarification on like a Christian website to be like, don't worry, the God figure didn't use swear words.
The God figure.
He's totally cool and still worth worshiping.
Wait. So what's going to happen when you're wrong? This is a new bet. Oh, this is another thing.
We have push-ups.
This is another thing. You have to do push-ups.
Yeah, how many push-ups is it?
Do you have to do half of them because Fantastic Four introduced a baby?
Ooh. Let's do however much the box office was.
Like
700
million push-ups.
We have to go back and look at the evidence. We made a real bet. So is it 50 or is it 100 or whatever it is?
We'll go back to it.
I can't do 100 in one go, but
okay. So
you do some reps.
Here's a new one between me and Jesse.
Well, I can't do push-ups. I have tendonitis in my shoulder.
Okay. All right, old man. You become a father, and now your freaking back hurts.
I'll give you 10 push-ups. Give you 10 push-ups.
I know that's true, probably. That you have tendonitis in your shoulder.
I mean,
I love specific things.
Yeah.
When things are as specific as possible.
I mean, I probably should do push-ups to help build strength in my shoulder.
Yeah. Probably the girl ones.
But I'll do only knee push-ups and or the chin hangs. Like
Jesse's softball stats for the church softball league: 5'11", 190 pounds, dark brown hair, bright brown eyes, tendonitis in his right shoulder.
Right shoulder, baby. It's it flares up from time to time.
Strengths: batting. Power plays, third base. Weaknesses: tendonitis in his right shoulder.
Listen, I'll just I don't know. Name your price, Ben.
Let's have the fans decide.
Let's have the fans decide. Write in. What should Jesse do? And
mind
you, Ben.
Or Ben.
What happens if you get it wrong? I was gonna say I'll admit that you're correct, and I have no problem doing that, which should feel pretty good.
No, it won't feel good until I need it.
Until I'm standing over your bleeding corpse.
I was gonna say bets are hard when like one person is crazy invested and the other person is like, I don't know, I just kind of want to know the answer. You go, what are you gonna give me? I go, time of day, I mean, I'll do it for content of the pod, but
what are you gonna give?
I need verbal. I need you to admit that you were wrong.
I'll admit that I was wrong. That Ben was right.
Yeah.
Okay,
and then some sort of funny physical things that
you
the
know
fan
what?
will come up with.
I'll make you a T-shirt. I'll make you a T-shirt.
Okay.
A New Way Stories T-shirt. Which, by the way, check out Darius's hat here.
Yeah,
you didn't even see it. Brittany made that as a birthday present.
These are
it's incredible.
Nowhere if you're watching online.
I mean, right into the pod, and we'll try and make something happen.
Brittany would.
She's probably not going to hand stitch every single one of them.
I'm sure she ordered this from somewhere. I'm sure. So we could order you a hat if you want merch.
Whoa, wait, I'm wrong. We are going to hand stitch it, and they're worth $80.
And they're worth $80.
$80.
I'm so revved up right now.
I'm gonna make you a T-shirt, a New Way Stories T-shirt that says Jesse was wrong, Ben was right.
Yeah.
Oh, I would actually love that shirt. It's so funny.
You wear it to church.
That's amazing. If you're not watching this episode, I've been standing for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm like running around.
Like, subscribe, do all the things. Tony Hill.
Yeah.
Arrested Development.
That's crazy.
Stranger Fiction. Love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next week.